Let's dive into how you can onboard a virtual assistant for your business like an absolute professional. Now, guys, I've had a lot of experience in this. We have quite a big team of virtual assistants who do work for us. I've onboarded a lot of really, really good and talented virtual assistants. I've also had a few people that didn't work out for whatever reason. Sometimes it was me at the start, sometimes it was them. So I've learnt a lot. And also in our business, we've placed well over 200 virtual assistants for business owners. I've seen some people absolutely dominate and some people really, really struggle. My goal for you today and my promise for you is that I'm going to pass on knowledge of hiring over 200 virtual assistants. So if you're ever thinking about this, okay, you will make a much better decision and you will onboard your virtual assistants a lot better so you have an amazing experience, but also we want them to have an amazing experience as well. So look, the first one is you've got to be really, really clear on their role. And so the most common issue that people have with this is they hire a virtual assistant to help with sales, marketing, administration, video editing, copywriting. And what they're really thinking and what they're hoping and what they're crossing their fingers for is that the virtual assistant is a hyper talented individual with multiple years of experience in many different facets of business. And guys, that's not the case. Like if even if you were hiring a domestic person in Australia, you will not get someone with that levels of skills and experience. So a VA is not going to save your business. Okay, they are there to be able to add value with the skill set that they have. Now, you need to make sure that you have a set role, and you've got to understand if you're hiring a virtual assistant for a multi-role situation where maybe they're doing marketing, maybe they're helping with sell by chat, maybe they're helping with emails, whatever it might be, is that it's going to take a lot more training time for you and that VA to be able to get them up to speed. Now, one of the things that works really, really well in our business is we hire virtual assistants for just one role. We have virtual assistants who edit videos, virtual assistants who just run ads, virtual assistants who just do sell by chat. We've got a virtual assistant who just does our payment processing, another one who's my executive assistant, another one who just handles our emails. Now, they're not doing multi roles. They're not doing 10 or 15 different things in different types of departments in a company. So then we can get a really, really skilled virtual assistant who has a lot of experience in that. And that's something that you just have to go in with your eyes wide open on, especially if you want to have a really good experience, okay, and have understanding of how long it's going to take to onboard someone. Now, when we talk about skill set, what you have to do within your role is identify what is the primary skill set that you want this virtual assistant to have. Say, for example, if you want them to do sell by chat for your business, it's really, really good to get a virtual assistant who has done outbound calls, actually talking to people, okay, picking up the phone and dialing because they find sell by chat really easy. Now, will that virtual assistant be able to edit videos for you? No. Maybe are they open to being trained on that? Potentially, that is something that you have to cover with them. So you want to make sure the skill set of the virtual assistant you are hiring, their passions, what they've done previously, aligns with what the most important task that you want them to do within your business. Guys, it takes 12 weeks to onboard a staff member. Okay, that happens with if you hired me for your business, it's going to take 12 weeks to get me up to speed. If I hired you, it would take me 12 weeks to get you up to a speed to a level I'm comfortable with. Same with virtual assistants. You might hire one yourself through onlinejobs.ph. You might hire someone to hire it for you. You might go through an agency who says they hire and train them for you. It is not the case. This is a staff member within your company. Okay, you must take leadership and you must take ownership to onboard your own virtual assistants over 12 weeks. You give them 12 weeks. If they're turning up on time, if they're learning, if they're implementing, okay, if they're getting better, okay, that is a sign that you're a good manager and leader. Okay, that is where most people fall down with virtual assistants. It is way harder to manage a virtual assistant than it is to manage someone within your business who you can touch, feel, talk to every day. It takes a really high level skill of a business owner to be able to manage someone internationally, okay, that's working on a different time zone, that has different values, okay? They literally brought up in a different country to you, okay? So it does take a little bit of time. And I'm not saying this to scare you off, guys. Okay, I'm saying this to you so you become right? Really, really aware of what it takes to have a world-class VA. Because when you have a world-class VA, say Yozel who works for me, okay, Cleo who works for me, Mario who works for me, and the rest of our team, they're absolutely bloody incredible. I wouldn't be able to make this training for you guys today unless I had an amazing team behind me. Okay. And so it's not to scare you off. It's just so that you actually have a good experience and you look after this staff member as best they can because it's their job too. They've got a family too. Now, when you're hiring again, guys, know what the most important tasks are. When we onboard our virtual assistant, say if they've got 100% of a checklist, we use operations checklist. Really good book to read. It's called the Checklist Manifesto. Anyways, right, I digress, right? What we want to make sure that we do in onboarding that works really well for me is we'll break their checklist down. Let's say it's 100% of a checklist, right? In the first couple of weeks, we do 25% of that checklist, what's most important for us, what we really need them to be good at. Then we release another 25%, another 25%, and another 25%, okay, of that checklist over a progressive period of time. Because look, with some of our VAs, we're spending 30 minutes to an hour and a half a day with them to get them up to speed and make them absolutely world class, right? We're not leaving them to their own devices. We are working with them, okay? We are making sure, right, that they are doing everything to a really, really great level that we are happy with. Because I know if I spend that time over 12 weeks, and I'm not, even if we went through another company, which we did for us, fucking stupid, because we paid them like 2.5 grand a month, total waste of money. I still had to do that with them because I wanted them to be world class in my business, right? There is no way the company, right, that is placing a VA for you knows fucking anything about your business. Even if me and you sat down for an hour, right, we talked about every level of your business, I would still have such a minimal understanding to be able to implement and train a staff member that there is no way you should delegate that to anyone outside of your internal team. And the final one is you've got to be patient. Okay. Again, if they're turning up on time, if they're improving, right? If they have a really good work ethic, if they're fitting in with the culture, okay, be patient. If they're not, you can fire them really quickly and get another VA. And that's totally cool. I've done that heaps of times. I've recommended to heaps of people in the inner circle to do that a ton of times. And so, guys, I hope this helped. This is hot off the heels. I was having a conversation with an inner circle member, and they were looking, they're actually going to hire their own VA through onlinejobs.ph, which is really cool. We've got a massive training on that in the portal for them, which is very exciting. And I was just sharing this over with them. I did want to make an extra podcast that I could share over to add extra value. And I know when I'm talking to the inner circle members, they're hungry. They want to grow their fitness business. They want more leads. They want more sales. They want more money. Is I know that one of you guys would have got value from this training here today. Okay. And I hope that whenever you do hire a virtual assistant, which for the right person is an amazing move, I hope this has given you a little bit of perspective and a little bit of experience from my side. You guys have an incredible day. Remember, always below my trainings. If you do want to join the inner circle at the moment, okay, you can join for $9 or $7 or whatever I made it for a year. We're just going to release that to only 50 people. So, find the link around wherever my trainings are. I would absolutely love for you to join. If you don't love it for whatever reason, we refund you within 14 days as well. Bye bye, guys.